Yo, welcome back to my channel, Angels. It's still me, don't trip, it's still me. I look like a clown at the moment, but yeah, for this look I'll link the description down. What do you mean? What the hell? For this look I'll put the link in the description box. Oh my, why y'all making me trip now? Come on. Anyways, Angels, welcome. Welcome back to my channel, Angels. Warm welcome to my new Angels. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button yet, go ahead and click it through, and make sure to click the notification bell as well so you can be notified for all of my videos. Stay tuned, guys, because I'm coming back with more. You know, I did this look today, this makeup look, so I decided, you know what, I'll make another video as well, so they, you know, it doesn't go to waste. But yeah, I'll link the link in the description box so you guys can, you know, see how I did this look, this eye look. I don't like doing makeup videos because it takes so long, but I'll deliver anyways because I like to mix my channel with this and that. I don't like to stick to one thing. But anyways, for those that don't know me, for those that don't know what I do, my job, I'm a mortician. Yeah, a mortician is a person that that prepare the dead bodies. Yeah, I mentioned it on my other video, but you know, I've got new subscribers, so it's a bit hard to scroll down on the other videos, but I'll put it out there anyways. Here I am. Yeah, the job that I do, I'm a mortician. I prepare the bodies, you know, like I'm literally like a nurse for the other side, a nurse for the dead people, you know, because when they come into our care, we have to look after them. We have to prepare them for the services, you know. We have to wash them, we have to wash their bodies, you know, like we go from scratch, you know. If the family provide their clothing, then we have to change them, but we cannot touch a body unless we have paperwork, you know, like the DC, like the mortuary instruction, because it's very intense. Because with the families at that time, they're going through, like, you know, tough time, they're grieving, so you have to make sure you follow the procedure. You make sure you provide what the family want exactly, you know, because small mistake, they'll all put it on your head. It'll be all on you, so you try to be precise as you can, you know. So prepare the bodies, we make sure like their bodies is clean, we make sure that we've set their features, because most of them normally comes with, like, you know, eyes are like different ways, the mouth is open and all of that. Some are purging, some have blood on their bodies and all of that, so we make sure we clean them. Even though they come clean, we make sure we clean them. That's the procedure we have to follow. Every single body, unless they did not require for mortuary work, like prep, then we have to like prepare them in their coffins as well, you know, put them in the best position as they can, and then, you know, ready for their services. Some of them are the runouts are the one who just put them in the coffin and they run out, like we take them to cremation straight away, you know. I know it's a bit tough for those ones. I normally feel like really, I don't know, emotional when it comes to those ones, because I feel like nobody cares for them. But sometimes it's for those, like if they wrote it in their will, that's what they want, then the family has to respect that and just go with it. So yeah, it's a bit tough. The way I got into this, as I explained it on my previous video, I never knew in 10 years time, like, I'll be doing this, you know. It's a bit tough. Like, it never crossed my mind, like it never came through my mind that I'll be doing this job. But you know, it happened when my thing. What do you want? Why are you looking at me? I've got an audience, guys. I've got 2 audience. So this whole thing happened when my little brother was murdered 3 years ago, and yeah, like that one I have to, like, you know, I'll have to explain it whenever I'm ready. That's for another topic, you know, because it's really intense. But yeah, he was murdered, and then his body was brought to where I work now, because that's the, like, it's near the school that we went to, you know, that's a part of it. So like we took him there, and yeah, they prepared him very well. I mean, like at that time I didn't even think of the work, you know, I didn't even think of the job. And then after that my big sister was like, she wanted to do it, you know, so I was like, okay. But dad did not agree with that. And at this time I was living by myself with the kids, so there was just a day that I was washing dishes, and then it came across my mind, like, you know what, I'll give this job a try. I know. And then I spoke to my sister about it, the one that wanted to do it, you know, and she was like, yeah, you go for it, you know, it sounds easy. And then yeah, I went for, you know, I walked in, I went for an interview. I asked the boss, Melissa and Phil, and they interviewed me. I know they always have that, you know, that heart, and asking like, are you sure you can do this? Because there's people that came in and they left the next day, they never showed up, you know. So they're a bit worried because of that, and there's a lot of paperwork before you get approved, you know. So going through that, like, they have to make sure like you're actually going for this job, you're actually 100% with this job, you're actually, your heart wants this, you know. So I was like, you know what, I handle it well with my little brother, I think I can do it with the other ones. And my boss was like, it's different with the relatives. And I said, it's all good, they're all in the same position, it doesn't matter. And then he was like, okay. So they took me for induction. I had to go through, and oh my god, the first time my body was like shivering, but I didn't want to show it. I was trying to be tough, you know, because I don't want to show them that, you know, this is like, I'm a bit weak on that side. So I went in, they showed me bodies in the viewing room. They were just laying there peacefully, you know. I mean, at that time I was a bit I had fear in me, you know. And then after the interview I was driving home, and I was like, do I really need this? You know, because my heart was like so heavy down, and I was like, do I really need to do this? Like, do I really want this? Is it the job that I really want? Because at that time your head is like, wants to explode, there's a bit of tense in there, and you're just like, do I really want this job? And I was like, okay, what can I do? Normally when I don't know what to go, I always pray to God, you know, that's my way. I was like, God, please make me fearless. If this is a job for me, please make me fearless, you know. So at that time, you know, like, they took it slowly because they don't want you to go like straight in and start working shift after shift. So they, you know, they gave me like 2 weeks, 2 days a week and all that stuff. So they went slowly, bit by bit. And yeah, I started with funeral assistant. So I go for funerals, you know, services, and you know, we just treat the family with respect and try to keep a distance and give them that space, you know, for grieving. And then I know you feel some sympathy in you, but you have to be strong for them. On the first one I was a bit like, you know, teary, but my boss told me we're here for them, you know. So if we cry, who's gonna be there for them? So that has always made me stronger for the other families. So I'm always there for the other families, try to give them as much shoulder to lean on as they can, you know. And yeah, I try to do it. I always give it more than 100% when I go to funeral services, because one small thing you do bad, the family will take it wrong. So you gotta be precise with everything. And yeah, I did a bit of mortuary, but it wasn't that full on. And this year, no, the end of last year, I started, Philip, the boss, wanted me to do more in the mortuary, you know, so I can get used to it. So I started, and this year they gave me more chance, and I got into it very well. And Philip is always happy, and that's the main thing. And I have the best people at work. You know, I feel like I'm leaving my family to go to another family. You know, they're like the best. They give you that support. Like, that kind of job needs people in your workplace that gives you that love, that gives you that, you know, you feel like you belong, you know, and that will like keep you going into that kind of job, you know. But if you have that boss that's always on your head, that's always on you and all that, I don't think you will do it properly, because that job is really stressful by itself. So yeah, actually I thank God for that. It's a big blessing to be into that. There's a lot of funeral homes out there, but this one is like a really, you know, chosen one for me. And I appreciate Melissa and Philip for this. Thank you guys so much for putting me into this. Thank you for believing in me. And then my teacher Matt, I appreciate you so much. You taught me so much for the mortuary. You know, you told me what to do this. I still don't know the theory part, but the practice part, thank you so much for that. The theory part, I'll get into that later on. Bit by bit, I'll get there. But I appreciate you so much. You're a lovely teacher, and God bless you more. You know, like, you are meant for this job as well, and we go very well together, you know. We work together in the mortuary together. Yeah, so it's a big blessing to have this kind of job. And yeah, I'm always happy to, you know, like, I'm working, yay, I'm going to work. Like, I'll get that, like, I'm pumped, you know, to go to work. But yeah, so yeah, so like this whole thing, my mentality as I started working there, I gave my mentality, like, you know, I told myself like, they're harmless, you know, they cannot hurt you, because the only people that we need to fear is the ones that are alive, because they're more capable of doing something, you know, killing us. There's some that actually put others in that position. There's some that actually put others in that mortuary, you know. So we fear more to those that are still alive than they're dead, you know. That's how I put it. And that's where fearless came through, and God was always there for me. That's the whole thing, you know. That's it. Thank you, angels. And we'll conclude that for today. That's all I do. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share the love, you know. And I'll see you guys in my next video very soon, guys. God bless you all abundantly with your family. Bye bye, angels.